Yo, DC, dance, baby, dance. What's up, BuzzBrain01? I'm just doing the social media blast, and we'll get going here in a second. Yo, Retro Red Rum, yup. What up, brother? Yo, what's up, Pixel? Waving back at you, brother. Just getting ready to go here. It's always mayhem trying to get ready for these streams.
Your meditation.
Hello, fellow Amiga users. I'm Bill.
I'm Anthony.
And we are the Guru Meditation. Thanks so much for checking out our YouTube channel about the Commodore Amiga computer and the community that surrounds it. We make how-to videos, we do live streams, and we get out into the world and do show reports from Amiga shows and retro shows around the world.
We do interviews and record presentations from leaders in the Amiga community, and we do short profile documentaries about interesting Amiga users and their projects.
My Amiga vintage computer.
But most of all, we just have fun hanging out with you guys. Anthony and I met back in 1988 at the Westchester Amiga user group, a user group that still meets to this day, and this YouTube channel is an extension of that club.
Bill and I both have massive collections of Amiga hardware, software, and rare peripherals that we dig out and demo for you. Like, literally dig out.
I've seen you digging in that bunker, and I feared for your safety.
Well, it's no more dangerous than the barn.
Well, oh, timber! Thanks so much for checking out our channel, guys. Hang out, have a great time, and Amiga forever.
We will see you on episodes of the Guru Meditation.
If you dig our videos, smash that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when we post a new video or go live, click the bell notification button. Yo. What's up, everyone? You guys ready for a good stream today? I hope so, because, man, whew, I gotta tell you, getting ready for these streams is absolutely nuts and crazy. How's the mix? Yo, what's up, everyone? Pixel Fusion, I see you there. TC, what's up? Retro Red Rum in the house. Buzzbrain, nice to see you. Eagle Beakster, my main man making it rain with gifts for AmigaBill. Eagle, man, I thank you so much for that. You are the best. I can't tell you how much that means to me and how kind you are, man. That's just so awesome. My man TC, yo, Saxion, what's up? Oh, Pixel Fusion, Pixel Fusion, the streamer formerly known as Foxy Failure. What is up? Yo, Amyton TV, what's up, brother? I hope you're enjoying your sabbatical. I hope the music isn't too loud. I hope you can hear the music. I got this new audio mix system going on right now, so I'm still learning it. And usually I like to sit down, relax, get ready for the stream, make sure everything is in good shape. And today it's just I was working all morning, things were pretty chill, and then of course 20 minutes before I start, the poop hits the fan. Sorry, speaking of poop, the poop hits the fan. Yo, Charlton 2080, how are you? Headcrash 24, how's it going, my man? Sounds good. We're listening to some Ace Man. This is called Orbit Swinger in the game. Yo, Bill Lang. Yo, Bill, I figured it out, man. It's the auto host mode. Oh my god, look at this. I've got a green screen failure up there. I got a green screen failure in the upper right corner. I'm not gonna worry about it now because let me just see. I think when I go to Amiga Cam, it's all right. Let me check it out. Yeah, we're all good on Amiga Cam, so I'm just gonna let webcam only have a little green screen fail. Yo, Earrock, what's up, buddy? Great to see you again. Dude, the last stream was so much fun. I had so much fun with you, man. Thank you so much for coming on. So, today, wow, let me get myself organized. There's a lot of stuff going on. Another kombucha screen. Yeah, I saved my kombucha for the Tuesdays. I drink kombucha on Tuesdays. Now I've got some really cool beers in the fridge as well. So who knows? Maybe later I'll grab a beer. Yo, Charlton 2080, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that very much. Now's a great time to introduce myself. I'm Bill. I stream Amiga stuff, usually from real Amigas. And I stream mostly Amiga stuff. Every now and then we'll throw in some variety. Most of my stuff has Amiga themed. Most of my stuff is Amiga themed. It's got Amiga in its roots. I don't know why the music stopped. Let's play some Over Control. No, let's Passion on the Pedal Boat. Passion on the Pedal Boat. That's the same one. Come on, my total failure on the Winamp here. Well, it's a good song. I'll let it go. Anyway, I'm Bill. I stream Amiga stuff. I'm also president, or whatever you call it. I run the Westchester Amiga user group, and that's some of the big news that's happening this week. We've got a Westchester Amiga user group meeting this Thursday night, 7 p.m. in White Plains, New York. All are welcome. The Westchester Amiga user group has been going strong since 1988. We meet on the first Thursday of every month. We never stopped and never will. Toa Folkman, what is up? So that's me. I run that group, and my buddy Anthony helps out too. Anthony's going through some life changes, but he'll be back. But we got a Westchester Amiga user group meeting this Thursday. On the agenda for the meeting is of course we're gonna play some Alar City. Gotta play Alar City, right? I want to get the pre-order hype going for all the guys in my club. So we're gonna play Alar City. We'll probably play some Tower 57 as well because that came out since the last meeting. Also, there's a new game that came out that I just found out about, and we're actually going to play it on stream today. That'll probably be the first thing I do. It's called Golden Wing, and it's very Asteroids-like. And it was the winner of a competition called the Capacitor at the Capacitor Party. So I don't know much about this Capacitor Party, but it happens in Spain, and this game Golden Wing won, and it's really good. So we're going to play some Golden Wing. So yeah, Golden Wing, Westchester Amiga user group meeting this Thursday. And you know what? I think I might do another stream on Sunday. Because I was on Twitter and I found out there's some sort of Amiga high score competition happening this weekend. I'm not sure of all the details. We can take a peek. We can take a peek at it. But someone's running this Amiga high score competition, so I'll enter. I'm not the best gamer in the world, but games are great. And we'll play some games on Sunday, and we'll see if we can get any high scores. Oh, What's up, everyone? All right, cool. So, so that's the agenda. So, and today, we got some ports. We got Atari ST ports, right? Now, I've never had an Atari ST, and the thing that's going to be unique about the games we're going to see today is that these are all games that were never ported to the Amiga before. Okay, and a gentleman named Maynaf from English Amiga Board did these ports, and they're pretty awesome. So, you know, games used to come out for a platform like Atari, and then they would get ported to other platforms. But all the games you're going to see today were never available on Amiga until, you know, recently. He started working on this the past couple of years. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have contacted him. Maybe he would have come on the show today, the stream today. But you know what? I just need to chill a little bit. Doing the interviews is so much fun, and it makes probably a better stream. But you know what? Today I'm just gonna chill out with you guys. I can interact with you better, you know, when there's not an interview. And you know, if you guys like the games you're gonna see today, I can get Maynaf on, maybe. If he's willing to come on, we'll get him on, you know. And looking forward to another Tower 57 gameplay head crash. I will. Vato! What's up, brother? Cześć, dzień dobry, Vato. Amiga forever. So, yeah, so we're gonna play Atari ST ports today from Maynaf that were never available for the Amiga. And the reason why I'm doing that is because during the last stream, when we had Iraq on, who's in chat with us, playing some LR City, a game came up. People started talking about a game called Oids, which is an Atari ST game that never was available for Amiga. And I was like, you know what, let me find this Oids, because I'd never played it before. So we're gonna, like, Oids is like top of the list of things to do today. So we'll play some Oids, and we'll look at some of the other games that Maynaf ported over to the Amiga. So I mean, that's it, guys. We got today we're playing Atari ST ports that were never available on the Amiga. Thursday night we got Westchester Amiga user group meeting. Again, we'll be playing LR City there. We'll play Tower 57 there. We'll play Golden Wing there, and I'm also gonna demo. I got a new toy. We're gonna demo the open source scan converter. So if I have time to prepare, I'm gonna do some samples, like using the Chinese converter that I've been using versus open source scan converter, and I'm gonna do a demo there. So if you're anywhere in the New York City area, Thursday night, you wanna come party with us, everyone's welcome. We have a great time. And then Sunday will probably be the next stream, and we'll be doing the high score competition. I'll give you guys more info about the high score competition when I learn about it. I know I saw it. I think I have it saved. I have it bookmarked. We can take a look. We'll take a look at the end of the stream. But figure Sunday, probably like around noon is my guess. Ha! You like that command, right, Toa? Bang Amiga, baby. Roar. What's up, brother? All right, guys. I'm like, I just need to breathe for a second. Man, I tell you, like, it was a really chill, cool day, and then like 20 minutes before the stream starts, like, things just go crazy, and it gets my anxiety up. You know, I wanted to like show a demo at the head of the stream, but I didn't have time, so I just threw up our Guru Meditation opening, which isn't so bad. But you know, I like to get pumped up with some music and some demo and get fired up. But I was just scrambling to start on time. Anyway, yes, I've got the kombucha flowing. I've got the cayenne cleanse going. And my Winamp is not behaving at all today. It's not looping. I don't know why. It keeps playing the same freaking song. Let's see what happens if we go over here. It is crazy. I don't know. It's like playing the same two songs over and over again. Silly. Let's see if I can get to play anything else. Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, guys. That's craziness. Anyway, who cares? The music's pumping, and we'll have a good time. Let me just take a breather here, gather my thoughts, and we'll get started. Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everyone for hanging out. These streams are usually de-stressing, and I just have so much fun hanging out with all of you. It's like Westchester Amiga user group meetings when there is no Westchester Amiga user group meeting, and it's like meeting my friends from literally all over the world and just hanging out. So thanks everyone for coming today and hanging out. It's an absolute pleasure, and some of you guys have been like so nice and so generous. It means the world to me. It means the absolute world to me. Especially, you know, like Eagle Beakster, man, those gifts are so kind. They're so kind. I really appreciate it so much. It's awesome of you. All right, let's see what's going on here, guys. Let's switch over to, we're gonna go PC mode, and we're gonna start getting into the first game. We're gonna do the Atari St Ports in just a second, but I wanna show you guys this new game that just came out. It's really cool. So let me switch over here. We'll go PC full screen. There we go. All right. Workbench 3-1. DC, you would really like to attend our WOG meeting at some point. I don't know where you live, DC, but you know, we've got like a big, I throw like a bigger party once a year, so maybe you want to come to that. It's usually in the spring. And but if you're anywhere near New York, you're welcome to come on the first Thursday of the month. We have a great time. You know, there's smaller meetings with like 10 guys, but we have a great time, and there's beer and food afterwards, and we hang out at the pub afterwards. It's really cool. Let me just switch over to PC mode here for a second, guys. I wanna share this with you. I'm digging my new Switch box. I like the Switch box. I can do this. Let's see if it. There you go. That's pretty awesome, right? And the phone is ringing like crazy. It's unbelievable. I tell you. A little bit of drama going on with my wife's book, so I gotta deal with that as well. Anyway, here we are. Let's go to our buddy Neil's website, Indie Retro News. If you don't know what Indie Retro News is, I suggest you go check it out. It's indieretronews.com. He does great stuff with the news, and he's also one of the mods of the Commodore Amiga Facebook group. And right now we're looking at an article about Golden Wing. Amiga game wins Best Award at the Capacitor Party 2017. I never even heard of Capacitor Party. I think it's a new party that just started in Spain. I'd never heard of it. But it says, let's see. It was held on the 25th and 26th of November. It's the third Capacitor Party, with new Amiga demos, music, and games shown to much excitement to the Amiga community. In fact, during the event, in which a number of people came forward to show off their developments for that winning entry, it was Golden Wing by Copper Sky that aimed high and won the Best Game Award. If you ever played Asteroids or Stardust, then you know what to expect with Golden Wing. You move your ship around the single screen in space and must destroy all the asteroids or objects to move on to the next level. The game features a top quality tune, overall nice graphics with a 16 color mode and hardware sprites, cool power-ups to help you in your fight, 32 levels, and according to the team behind the game, it's available for OCS Amigas with a final version to come that will be one floppy disk. The party version is only on hard disk, and that's what we're going to play today. Now, DC, the date is not fixed yet. It'll probably happen sometime the end of May, beginning of June, around there. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I wouldn't exactly call it a big party. I usually have it at my parents' house in the basement, and it's a blast because that's where we've had the games parties all since, you know, we started Westchester Amiga user group back in 1988. But I think it's growing a little bigger, and I might actually like rent a place out this time because my parents' house has a lot of charm, and it's a great place to have a party. But if I want to invite more people, I'm gonna need to expand to a bigger place. All right, guys, let's fire this game up. Let's fire up Golden Wing. We'll play a little Golden Wing, and then we'll get into the Atari St Ports because man, there's a lot of them. I don't know if we're gonna get to them all today. It'll be good. We can do another stream with some more Atari games because I can only go until about 4 o'clock today. It's 2:20 now. Because like I said, things are going crazy here, and I got a lot of fires to put out. All right, let's switch over to Amiga, and we'll get Golden Wing up here. I gotta switch my monitor over to the HDMI so I can see what's going on. Yeah, Pierre says the party is usually live streamed too. It is. I do like a webcam. I do a webcam of the party, just so people can come and hang out and chat and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. You can see archives of the party webcam on youtube.com/thegurumeditation. That's what you want, a charming place with some true Amiga history. It does. It's got a lot of Amiga history there. We'll see. Maybe I won't move the party, but it's getting a little overwhelming for my parents if I start getting too many people. Bill Lang. Bill is an Atari guy, and he had Atari party, the first Atari party this year at his house, and his basement's amazing. He's got arcade machines, and he had this great setup of all these different Atari machines. He had the 8-bit stuff. He even had the early consoles like I forgot what they're called. But it's kind of like the Coleco Telstar arcade, but the Atari version of it. The Pong, the Breakout. He had that. All the way up through like the 030 Falcon. So Bill's party was awesome. I can't wait for the next one, Bill. But yeah, hopefully y'all grow it too. I think I can easily rent out a space and fill it. I don't know. It all depends. Some weekends are good for people, some aren't. You just never know. Like you could have one weekend where only like 15 people can make it, and then another weekend where like 30 people can make it. All right, let's check out this game. I just need to do one quick text message, guys. My phone's so slow. Putting out fires as I stream. Alright, so let's go to games. And we got Golden Wing here. Now let me make sure I got volume up over here. Now this is what I noticed last time during Erock stream is the Amiga game volume was kind of low. A little lower than I wanted, but that was good because we want to hear what Erock said. But today, if the music is too low, please let me know. I mean, if the Amiga game volume is too low, just let me know and I'll fix it. So this is Golden Wing. It oh, we can read about it. Let's read about it. Ah. Let's see. I thought I had more on here. If not, we just read about it, so we don't have to do this. Let's see. Ed. Ed might be able to do it. Boom. Creating new file. We don't want to do that. I don't have much more. Oh well, we don't need. We already know a bit about it. Let's get into the gameplay. Golden Wing, Copper Sky, Golden Wing Press Fire. I don't hear any music yet, which I don't think there is any yet. But I know this has got a no more. Oh, more. I think I could have sworn I had more. I was looking at it before, but you want to read about it? Let's see. I can look really quick. Escape. I should have more. I'll just do this really quick. It probably has to do with the icon. Let's see. I should have more though. Oh, I could probably do this right through Silly Billy. I could do this right through Dopus too. There we go. I do have more. It's probably just in a different directory. Golden Wing, Copper Sky 2017. This is the Capacitor Party 2017 version. Final version coming soon. Minimum requirements: Amiga 500 with 512 KB chip, 512 KB slow. We got that. No worries. The game has to be run from a shell window. No floppy support. Code is from Fernando Cabrera. Graphics are from Tony Galvez. Music by DJ Metune and Estriac. And testing is from Victor Hernandez. Sorry if I mispronounced it. I'm not exactly that good with the pronunciations. Instructions: destroy all enemies to move to the next level. Now those are my kind of directions. I love it. Controls: joystick left or right to rotate the ship, up to accelerate, and first button to fire a gun. So it's very much like Asteroids. There are 4 types of power-ups. S is speed up. SH is shield. B is bomb. 1 hit for every enemy on the screen. And X is for extra life. Enjoy. Cool. Cool and the gang. So, Golden Wing. Here we go. Maybe it's just GW. Boom. Now, I don't know if there's music at this point in the game. Oh, you know, I should go Amiga plus webcams. There we go. I don't know if there's any music at this point in the game. Let's start it and see. There we go. Music looks low. I'm going to turn it up because it's good. The music's awesome. Alright, here we go. It's really nice movement on the ship. It's got a little bit of inertia to it. Get ready, baby. Wave number 2. Here we go. Now, Asteroids is one of my all-time favorite games. I absolutely love Asteroids. And this is sweet, man. This is like a little PD game that's super fun to play. Oh. I gotta get those shields. The shields are key. Shield. Oh! I was looking at my audio levels and I got shot. Again. Now I was looking at chat and I got shot. And I started to play. I'm gonna start again. How's the mix, guys? Can you hear it all right? Because the music's awesome. I'm trying to die now and I can't. There we go.
Get ready.
All right, here we go. Now we play for real. Head Crash 24 says press X for audio's fine. Awesome, thanks guys. Here we go. Here we go. The music's amazing. I love the music. It's so good. It could be a bit louder, but you hear it fine. Yeah, I've got it maxed out right now. I could add a little gain by switching an input, but I'll leave it like this for now, guys. Press X for extra life. Air Jerry, what's up, brother? Great to see you, Air Jerry. Here we go. Get the boom. Love the bomb. The shields are key in this game.
Get ready.
Oh, S is for speed up. SH is shield. S is for speed.
Get ready. Get ready.
Get that shield.
Get ready.
Oh man, it's hectic out here right now. Woo! Oh man, I just spawned right on top of an asteroid. Alright, well I beat my high score. Oh, Jesus. Get that shield. Head Crash, usually those games are getting pretty hard after a while, so you can get frustrated. It gets progressively harder, but it's got some nice yeah, blow them up, baby. It has a pretty good progression. I was playing a little bit before the stream, and I got like 70 grand, which is pretty good. Oh wow, it gets crazy at the beginning there. I gotta figure out a way to survive better at the beginning. Oh my god. 37 grand, not so good. Guys, let me try something. I'm gonna try and kick the volume up a little bit for you. Stand by. Now, that should be some better volume. Cool voice samples, I know, right? How's that volume, guys? Is that better? We'll play another round here. I plugged it in. Instead of going coming straight out of the Amiga, I plugged the Amiga into a little amplifier here, so we got some more amplification on the volumes. This music's awesome. Sounds like your teacher back in the day. That's hilarious, said Crash.
Get ready.
Get it.
Get ready.
Get that bomb, baby. Boom! Headshot. Oh, shield. Shield is key. Oh no, I lost it.
Get ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Maybe if you know, I like to play Asteroids in the center, but this. Oh, I got away with one there. I think I got away with one there, guys. So many sprites at the same time, and you don't see any lag. Kudos to the programmers, Retro Red Rum. Yeah, dude, this is awesome. This is just a game for a competition. This is not like this isn't a commercial release. Just a couple of dudes made this game, you know? It's amazing. I usually like to play Asteroids in the center, because on the edge, I can't see what's coming at me, you know what I'm saying? In the center, at least I know what's coming at me. But maybe this game requires a different strategy. I don't know. Overall, the game looks pretty decent. Totally, man. This is fun.
Get ready.
A free like party game. It's amazing.
Extra life.
Extra life. And I'm wiped out.
Bomb.
Bomb. Get that shield. Oh, I didn't get the shield. Come on now. Woo! Oh. Get that shield. Dance, baby, dance, dance, dance! I can dance all day! Woohoo! Woo! Woo! Oh, this game's fun.
Get ready.
Oh, the boss fight! Get speed up. I can dance all day. Get that bomb. Put some hits down on him. Oh! 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 That was some bad driving on my part. Flying. Alright, I got a strategy now for him. Fantastic, right? Dance, Votto. I can dance all day. And the music is rocking.
Shield.
Shield. Hit that bomb, baby. Hit the bomb. That's how we do. That's how we do. Vato, I think you're gonna be playing this at Ami Party Winter Edition. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. This is like as fun as a commercial game. It's pretty awesome, man. Oh, that was some poor game plan. That was my fault. That was on me. On me. Get away from the edge. Let's get that bomb, baby. Bomb it. Bomb. Bombs away. Bombs away, rocks. Take that, Asteroids. How you like my bomb? How you like my bomb? Oh, yeah. Feel the power. Feel the power of the bomb. Sorry about that pop filter. I gotta upgrade this microphone one day. Woo! I gotta get a better mic. Oh, 70,000. That's my high score. I think we just crushed it. Speed up. Bomb. Oh, we got new enemies. I saw spaceships.
Get ready.
Those samples are like from a Judge Dredd gun. Yeah, totally. We got rockets up there. Take them out. Those rockets look scary. Oh, damn. Woo! Woo! Oh! I don't. How many? Oh, I have two ships left. Dude, I want 100K. I want 100K, baby. Let's go for 100K. Get some shields. Yeah.
Get ready.
Toa, it's really hard. The shields are the key. The shields are the key to life with this game. Oh yeah. 96K, baby. Here we go. Here we come, 100K. Here we come. We're coming at you. Get the bomb. Extra life. Oh, I was so close to the extra life. Here we go. Get on. No, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, we got the 100K, baby. Woo!
Get ready.
It's hectic on the screen right now, everyone. It's hectic here. I gotta get that shield. Oh, I couldn't get game over. 121,100. That's good stuff. That's good stuff right there. Oh man, I'm totally like overmodulating my mic. I was screaming, man. I was excited. That was good stuff. Wow. Oh man, WASD plus mouse should make it easier. I don't know if you can do WASD. It could. It would make it easier, Headcrash. You're totally right. That ship has some kind of inertia dampener since it stops automatically. Yeah, right? The physics are, you know, they're not perfect, but they're fun. I'll tell you what, they're fun. That's a fun game, guys. That is a super fun game. Awesome. Love it. Well, today is a Atari ST port stream, so let's get into that. I could play this game all day. I could play this game all day. That's fun stuff. That's really fun. Oh man. Let me you know what, let me just do something here. I want to just switch back to PC mode real quick. I want to show you guys where to download it, because everyone needs to download it. Like, everyone needs to download that game and play it. You can use an emulator, no problem. Let me just switch over to PC here. Oh, I'm loving the Switch box. Here we go. Let's go to the download party version. Oh, so you can just do it directly from Indie Retro News. Neat. So if you, let's see, here's the source. Oh wow. Ooh, look at this. I did not see this. Save this for another stream, guys. Awesome. Well, you can go to CommodoreSpain.es. Resume de la Capacitor Party 2017, or you can just go to Indie Retro News and check out Golden Wing, and there's a link right here. Download the party version. You can download the version I was just playing. I suggest everyone does it. That was super fun. That's a good game. That's a good game. All right, so you know what? I should have stayed in PC mode. Hold on. Switching over. It takes a minute. It takes a minute for my Switch box to do the switch. There we go. All right, guys. So the reason why I decided to stream these games today is because when we had Iraq on last week and we were playing Alar City, which is awesome. I love that game. We were something came up in chat. The game Oids came up in chat. I kind of missed it, so I don't know exactly what was going down. You guys would know better than me. But someone's like, yeah, this game Oids, it's really cool, and you know, you should play it. So let's find out a little bit more about Oids. Well, first of all, let's talk about the guy who did this. His name's Maynaf. I don't know much about him. I know he's on English Amiga board, and he's done a lot of Atari ST ports. And his website is right up here. I think you can see it. It's Maynaf, MUYNAF.free.fr/index_en.html. So, you know, obviously English. So I wonder if you just type in maynaf.free.fr if you'll find it. But anyway, here's the link. You can see up here. I'll highlight it. And here he talks about a lot of his ports. He did Heroes of Might and Magic 2, Dungeon Master Custom Dungeons, Gauntlet 1, which I have, Joust, Super Sprint. He did some Players, neat. An MPEG library optimized for 68030, neat. Maze Picture Viewer, Amber Moon. It's a patch to Amber Moon, International Karate, Oids, Back to the Golden Age, Karateka, Zorgon's Revenge, and Arctic Moves. Now I got a bunch of these queued up and ready to go. I got not all of them, but I got a bunch of this queued up and ready to go. So the plan is we'll play some Oids. That's the main thing we're gonna do today because it came up in chat. You know, you guys request it. You guys request and I deliver. That's how we do it. Toa Folkman says Heroes of Might and Magic 2 and 3 are some of his favorite games ever. You know, I've heard of them. I never played them. but now I don't have an excuse anymore. So I assume that they were never available on Amiga, hence the reason why I never played it. Like, for example, Karateka. The game was originally made by Jordan Mechner on the Apple IIe, or Apple II, and it was ported to, like, many different platforms, but it was never ported to Amiga. So Maynaf actually took the Atari ST port, Atari ST, I guess, being closest to Amiga, and ported it to Amiga. This is, like, within the past year and a half, I would say. They're PC games, right on. I'll have to play them. So let's read about it. Ports of game Heroes of Might and Magic 2, The Secession Wars. This is a PC game, but this version has been made out of a Mac 68K version. Needs at least an 030 OS 3.9 and uses 256 colors and 640 by 480. Oh wow, wow! I couldn't even run that on this computer. I have 3.1. To play it, you need original data files, which I don't distribute. This archive only contains game and editor executables, but don't forget to read the included README. Okay, got you. All right, cool. Well, anyway, we're gonna do Oids. Let's see what he says about Oids. A game ported from the Atari ST, same as the one above. So I guess same as International Karate. It works on ECS, but needs a fast enough machine. Okay. Let's see what it says. Oids. Oh, it just downloads it. Well, it's really good, huh? I'm gonna have to try it. Heroes of Might and Magic. Oh, Heroes of Might and Magic 3. I'm gonna have to try that, guys. I'll have to use do it on the PC because my Amiga, or I'll use an Amiga emulator. My Amiga's not strong enough. I have an OS 3.1. I like to rock the original, you know. But I did find something else here for you guys. I found a little information about Oids. I didn't know Oids. Didn't know Oids at all. Now, Oids is kind of like a combination of Asteroids and Choplifter. It's really cool. And I guess Asteroids, Oids, maybe. I don't know. It sounds reasonable, right? It sounds reasonable. But I found these cool articles about Oids. It's from Atari ST Action Review. Okay, so it says it was in fact a play on the word android, or maybe asteroid. I don't know. Let's zoom in a little bit here. A race of evil rulers called the Biocretes have created some android slaves which they shamelessly abuse and exploit. While these Oids toil in a filthy and dangerous environment, these heartless Biocretes live lives of gluttony and greed. Smart people. However, as a member of a compassionate race, you must free the Oids from their enforced slavery by joining an intergalactic organization called Save Oids. Your mission is to pilot a V-Wing fighter, which in appearance and mannerisms has a striking resemblance to the craft in another game with Oids in the title, Asteroids. You are presented with a list of planets which contain varying levels of dangers and hazards, ranging from the relatively peaceful planet Novoids to the impossible realms of Graphadromeda. It is advised that you concentrate your first mercy mission on Novoids. Briefly, the screen displays a cockpit view of your journey through... Okay, cool. So then it gives you a rundown of the game. I'm not going to read the whole thing. If anyone's interested in reading this article, just do a Google search for Oids and click on images. So it's a Google image search. Yo, Alex76. What's up, brother? Just got finished playing a new PD Amiga game that won a competition in Spain, and now we're going to play some Oids, which is an Atari ST port. It was never ported to the Amiga before, until this guy Maynaf did it. He's an awesome dude. Kudos to Maynaf for all these awesome ports. Now we know. I don't like just to play the games. I like to learn a little bit too. You know? Education is power. Oh, God. Silly Billy. Let's switch back over to Amiga here. There we go. Games. Atari ST ports. Golden Wing was awesome, man. I loved it. Oids. Oh, you can also, maybe it's, hopefully this game doesn't give you hemorrhoids. Alex says he's played the Oids port on his Amiga 1200. Very well made game, but very hard. We're gonna find out in a second here, Alex. Now, guys, here's a quick tip. My main man, Saxion was downloading some of these games, including Oids, and he downloaded the LZH file, uncompressed them, and he couldn't find any of the worlds. The trick is with MANAF's ports, you need to keep the directory structure correct, because there's a directory in it called Galaxies. You can actually see it right there, Galaxies, and all these .oid files need to be in that directory, otherwise the game won't find it. And that's true for all of MANAF's other ports as well. So when you uncompress them, make sure you keep the directory structure, otherwise they won't work, okay? I dig. All right, so they said to start out on no voids, and there I am. My high score is 3200 apparently. So, yo, what's up, Amiga 1200 gamer? Glad to be home in time for the Atari ST. You probably were in chat last time, Amiga 1200 gamer. You know, like this game came up in chat, so I delivered. You know, like people said they wanted to see this port, and I delivered. And these are all games. The cool thing about this is these are all games that were ported from the Atari ST by someone named MANAF from the English Amiga board. All these games were never available on Amiga before. Like, they never did official ports of these games. So, like, thanks to MANAF for like bringing this stuff to the Amiga for us Amiga guys. It's really cool. Toa loving the bang Amiga, baby. All right, so according to that article, it said to start in no voids. But don't fear not, Amiga 1200 gamer. I'm using an Amiga 1200 here, a real Amiga 1200 to play these ST ports. Alex76. Oh, here we go. So now we're flying to no voids. Alex, if you do !Amiga, the Nightbot will yell Amiga back at you. All right, so this ship is dropping us off, and here we are. Yep, this ship looks very similar to Asteroids. So you got controls left, right, and up. Okay, up thrusts you in the ops, and you know it gives you thrust, and that's how you control the ship. Okay, so you press down, it gives you some shields. That's good to know. So our controls are left, right, up, down. Perfect. And to shoot, we press fire. Boom. Nice one. I'm loving the feel of this game. Today, like Asteroid seems to be a theme of the day, right? Boom. There we go. There's some dudes. Let's go save these guys. Now the question is, did I kill any of them? I wonder if they can get killed by friendly fire. This guy's trying to climb up the mountain. Let's land here. Coming in for a landing, guys. Straighten it up. I don't know, like Choplifter, if you hit the ground too hard, you die. So I'm just going to, nice and gentle, put the ship down. Nice and gently, pick up the boys. Did Starquake ever get ported? I don't know. Buzzbrain rules. Hey, Cybo Man, what's going on here? Okay, so at the very moment, we are looking at some games that were never available for the Amiga. These are all games that were ported from the Atari ST by someone named MANAF because they're good games and they were never available on Amiga. They were never like commercially ported over to Amiga. So my main man MANAF here just took it upon himself to port the games over. So this is a game called Oids. It came up in chat during my last stream. Some people want to see it, so I was like, you know what? Let's play some Oids, and we'll throw in some other Atari ST ports as well from MANAF. A game called Oids where fire comes out the rear. Interesting. Dude, valid point right there, my friend. Okay, that thing is like pushing me away. It's got some kind of gravitational force. Took it out. Nice. This is like the old Moonlander arcade game. Love it. Yeah, this is great. You know what I like about this game? It definitely has the feeling of Asteroids and Choplifter. It's not too hectic yet. Not too hectic yet. So it is. Like, for example, one of my all-time favorite games, Karateka, which I used to play on my Apple II, my Apple IIe, was never available for Amiga before. So MANAF ported, it was out for Atari ST, so MANAF took the Atari ST version and ported it to Amiga. He's a freaking hero. He's a hero. Aiming is difficult, guys. And you have to be very gentle with the thrust. Because if you thrust too much, man, the ship goes bananas. Out of control. Careful to thrust. Alright, no dudes in there. So far, we've got 3 guys. Now, I wonder if I should drop them off. I don't know if I should drop off the dudes. And you know what? Let's do that. Let's go drop off the dudes. Yo, what's up, casual bastard? Yeah, you should test this, Buzzbrain. It's very cool. Do the ports run exactly like the ST versions, or do they take advantage of the extra power in any way? Casual, that's a good question. Unfortunately, I can't answer that for you. But you know what I will do one of these days is I should just ask Maynaf if he wants to come on the show, and we'll do something like we did. I keep calling it a show. If he wants to come on the stream and he wants to do something like Iraq did. I do know, based on reading a few of the descriptions, that these actually require a lot of processing power on the Amiga side. So what I'm guessing is that there's some sort of, you know, it's not optimized for Amiga, so you actually need a lot of power to run them. Some of them require an 020 or an 030. So, so my guess is that they're basically the same versions, but require a little extra oomph because they weren't designed for Amiga. That's just my guess. That's just my guess. Okay, so the ship's not there. I don't know if that's fact. I don't know if that's fact. I'm just guessing there. But based on the description that I read at the beginning of the stream, it seems like that could be the case. But you know, don't quote me on it. It's not. Don't quote it as fact. it's just an AmigaBill guess. Casual, what's up, dude? Thrust rules. Yeah. Tell us more about the thrust. Starquake Amiga isn't finished yet. Oh, they're doing. Oh, Iraq, you rock, dude. You and the boys on the English Amiga board are amazing. English Amiga board's got Iraq, it's got Maynaf, it's got Amiga J. I'm gonna have to get Maynaf on the stream one day. And same thing with Amiga J. Amiga J does all these amazing CD32 compilations. There's a lot of amazing stuff happening on English Amiga board. Any conversion of a game that doesn't require you to turn the whole computer upside down to change the joystick is a good one. True that, Amiga 1200 gamer. You know, I don't know. I know Bill's in chat. I don't know if Bill has played this game on his Atari ST. Maybe he can give us some insight, see if it seems the same. If anyone here, if there's any ST guys other than Bill in the chat who have played the game, feel free to chime in. I got a hunch this is pretty close. I know just from what I saw some YouTube videos of it being played on a Atari ST, and it looked, it looks identical to this. See, Iraq's got some good information. He's the one you should listen to, not me. Iraq says most of the Maynaf ports run quite slow on anything underneath a 68030. Joust and Gauntlet run really nice even on a 68020. Back to the golden age is okay. There you go. See, that's what Iraq and I are basically saying the same thing, because I read a few of the descriptions from Maynaf, and it said that 030 is recommended, but obviously you didn't need like a Falcon 030 to play it. But these guys are tricky. Got him. Buzzbrain, what hardware are you using here? I am using an Amiga 1200 with a Microbotics 68030 accelerator and 16 megabytes of RAM, fast RAM. So I have the specs. I've got the specs that Maynaf says are required to run these games, and it runs super smooth. Whoa, 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 thrust. Whoa. Oh, don't get too aggressive with the thrust, guys. It's all about gentle thrust in this game. This game likes the gentle thrust. Air Jerry says tomorrow we'll make some optimizations before we send the KORC Waves alpha test disc. Oh yeah, so dude, Air Jerry is working on a new game. Air Jerry, I haven't. My A4000 is not set up, and I haven't had time to test your game on it. I've only tested it on the emulator, and it's a great game, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait to play it. Come on, knock, knock, knock. Any dudes in there? No dudes in there. Where are the dudes at? Oh, okay. This looks like a village over here. Air Jerry, this is a really fun game. My thrust is so gentle. It's gentle when necessary, hard when necessary. Some games like gentle thrust, some games like the hard thrust. You know what I'm saying? This you gotta finesse this. Are there dudes in this house or what? Yeah, there's dudes. Alright. Land it nice and gently. Now, I know in Shoplifter you can squish the guys if you land on them. Gentle thrust. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 guys. It looks like there's space between the 4th guy and the 5th guy. I'm wondering now if I missed someone. But I want to go back to the ship and, you know, deliver these guys to safety. Now, guys, this game looks easy, and so far it is, but trust me, when you go to the other planets, it gets very, very difficult. Very difficult. You gotta be real gentle with the thrust on the other levels, or aggressive, depending on your enemies. Yo, what's up, Captain? You've got a Commodore 64C assembled from 2 broken ones. Amiga graphics look like the future. These are Atari ST graphics, just for the record, Captain. Now I see why I chose Amiga. Oh, I'm just busting on them. This is a fun game. Captain, if you're just joining us, we are playing some Atari St Ports. These games are games that were never available for the Amiga. And a fan, just someone named Maynaf from English Amiga Board, went ahead and ported these games to Amiga. So kudos to Maynaf for his hard work. You know, it's true though. It's not all about the graphics. Like this game's fun. I'm having fun playing this game. Uh oh, control that thrust. These are cutting edge Atari ST graphics. I mean, who knows? Maybe this was like Atari 800 port. I don't know. Oh, I'm just busting on them. I actually would like to learn more about the ST. The funny thing is, like when I was deep in Amiga, like I didn't even think about the ST. Like I had an Amiga. I was in the Amiga club. Oh, here we go. Let's dock onto the ship. Like I had no hate towards the ST. It just wasn't a thing. Oh, nice. All right, no voids. We rocked no voids. Just a few more ports and the SD can be completely forgotten. I feel like we could use some background music here. You know what I'm saying? There's not much sound happening in this game. Okay, so I had like a super shot. I don't know how to control the super shot. You gotta control your super shot and your thrust in this game. Like at the beginning here, I used all my super shot. Oh, you can shoot the trees too. I don't want to shoot too many trees. They don't have much vegetation on this planet, you know. Now I wonder if I killed any people. I wonder if there were more people in those other houses. And I just blew them all up. Pierre's asking, where could you buy an ST in the US? There didn't seem to be any place I can think of that sold them, though I would have died for the built-in MIDI ports. Pierre, that's a great question. Yeah, like, you know, where we live, Pierre, it was like, you could go to like what, Computer City, was it? The store that sold IBMs. And you can go to Software Link, obviously, and we had Commodore stores. I don't know. Like I'm guessing like Toys R Us maybe, because Toys R Us sold Atari 8-bits. There was also a store in Mount Kisco that had Atari 8-bit stuff, but I don't know if they had the ST. It's kind of strange that I actually didn't get an ST. They weren't, Pierre, I think you're onto something. They weren't that common here, because you know I went from Atari 800 and Commodore 64 to Amiga. The ST just never really crossed my mind. You know, it just wasn't a thing here. Like all my circle of friends were all Atari 800, mostly Commodore 64, and then Amiga. So I just kind of, you know, did what everyone else did. This reminds you of a ZX Spectrum game called... Oh, they're shooting back at me now. Thrust. It's called Thrust. That's funny. It may be. Who knows? Maybe it does have its roots in the Spectrum. From here, the extra spaceships look like AAA. The future chipset. That's hilarious. That's a good one, Buzzbrain. If only we could have seen the AAA chipset, right? Or some Ombre. On my YouTube channel, someone actually got really excited about one of the interviews I shot I forgot, was it with Greg Berlin? Oh, did I shoot anyone? I can't remember. Oh, or was it with so one of the interviews I shot, someone left a comment, and they were like really into the Ombre chip, and he actually reached out to the engineers, and he got information. He got like the official Commodore documentation about Ombre and about AAA. It's really amazing. I posted it somewhere. I posted it on one of my social medias. If you're interested, I can look it up for you. Toys R Us did Atari XE and ST in England, but no Amigas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Toys R Us did ST here in the States. And there was this one other computer store that was in a town not too far from me called Mount Kisco, and they had Atari stuff. But, oh, I'm dead. I'm dead, and all the guys went with it. Down in a ball of fire. This game's cool, man. It's nice and chill. The other thing I have to do is calm Nightbot down. Sorry for like all the Nightbot spam. You know, I got a lot of, there's a lot of places you can reach me. I got a lot of social media going on, so Nightbot wants to make sure you guys don't miss it. But I think I'm gonna have to throw a bucket of cold water on him for the next stream because he's an active chatter. So sorry if Nightbot is like spamming the chat there, guys. I'm gonna throw a bucket of cold water on him. I noticed that last time. We'll play this a little bit more, and then we'll check out some of the other ports. I'm having fun. This is a cool game. This is a very cool game. The playability is great. Obviously, the graphics are not cutting edge, but the playability is really nice. Oh yeah, you can kill the dudes. Do you see that? They all just burned. They all just burned up. So that's why before there was a guy missing. You can totally kill the guy. So you gotta be gentle with your thrust and with your gun. You gotta be careful, gentle with the thrust and your. For England, Nintendo and Atari were the underdogs, and Toys R Us promoted them both heavily. Oh, Nintendo was definitely not an underdog here in the States. Atari was an underdog during the ST era, but it wasn't an underdog, you know, with the 2600 VCS. It was king of the hill, and then Nintendo in like 1985 or 86 when it came out, that was definitely like the most popular system. All other ships here were Sega and Amiga. Yeah, Sega was an underdog for sure here. Sega was around, but it was like the dark horse, you know, and it was all about Nintendo here. What is that machine? Yeah, so this is a Commodore Amiga 1200 here, and I've got a Microbotics 68030 accelerator in it with 16 megs of RAM. So it is something. Actually, I will be getting a new accelerator for it, which I'm very excited about. I got myself a new one from Amiga Kit. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna help hopefully with WHD load compatibility. But you know, this is a system that you would have had back in 1993. It's a typical system. The Amiga 1200 came stock with a 68020, and this was an 030 accelerator that my man Pierre put in it. It's a nice one. It works great. It just doesn't work great for WHD load, which wasn't even around back then, I don't think. Probably a marketing deal with USA parent company. Yeah, it could be. Judgmental Skeleton. This is the worst space adventure I've ever seen. Where's the cute? It's not that bad. This is just the beginning of the game. You know, blame Atari. Blame Atari, Judgmental Skeleton. What we're playing here. Oh, these are heat seekers. Oh, I didn't know that. What we're playing here today are games that were never released before on Amiga, and they were ported from Atari ST by a gentleman named Maynaf. It's just like a homebrew port. And the reason why I'm playing Oids is because it came up in chat during my last stream. So I wanted to, if someone requests a game, I try and play it. And a bunch of people were talking about it, and they were tweeting it afterwards. So I was like, there must be something to this Oids. But maybe we'll call it quit. We got a lot of games to play, and it's already 10 after 3. Your Captain Pikey says, my C64 is a cheeky expansion card. which is a Wi-Fi car pretending to be a modem. Oh, is that the Paul Rickert special? I've got a Paul Rickert's modem that plugs into the parallel port, and it connects to your Wi-Fi network. But the computer thinks, oh man, there's some crazy gravity happening right now. But the computer thinks that it's an old school Hayes modem. I'm dead. Judgmental Skeleton, I'm guessing that maybe you popped into my Doglarak stream. There were some attractive ladies in that stream, in that game. I need to play some Doglaraks. That's one of my favorite games of the year. I love Doglaraks. Or maybe you popped into my Halloween stream. We had, there was a youthful young lady in a thong. We know she was definitely legal. I checked up on it. Oh, you never know. You just never know. How can Amiga handle a broadband connections level of data? Well, it's basically the hardware is interpreting it for the parallel port. So the Amiga thinks it's like a 1200 baud Hayes modem, and that's the speed that's communicating with on the parallel port. But then the little modem itself is connected to your Wi-Fi in your house through, much faster connection. Boom! Congratulations, your score is great. Love it. Awesome, guys. Next game. That was fun, man. Thanks for everyone who was talking about Oids in the last stream. You brought it to my attention. I'd never heard of it before, and that's a fun game. Thank you. Reboot. Some tight maneuvers. You gotta, Air Jury, that when you have tight maneuvers, you have to control your thrust. Captain, I think it's mainly for IP-based BBSs. Yeah. It's like you're basically telnetting to the BBSs. Some people wrote programs like a Twitter clone. Oh, no way. That's awesome. But yeah, we did it on stream. If you look at my stream archive, I don't know if it's still there on Twitch, but you can check my YouTube archive, or you can do Bang Archive. Hold on. Bang Archive. Boom. There's my YouTube channel right there. Well, I have two YouTube channels. I have the Guru Meditation YouTube channel. I do it with my buddy Anthony. That's the real YouTube channel. And the one I just put there in chat is just an archive of all these Twitch streams, because they only are archived for like a month on Twitch. Yo, Captain Pikey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that very much. If you're new to the stream, I'm Bill. I stream Amiga stuff, usually from real Amigas. And I also run the Westchester Amiga user group. We've got a user group meeting this Thursday in White Plains, New York, so I don't know where you live, but if you're anywhere in the New York City area, come join us. We've been meeting on the first Thursday of every month since 1988, and we never stopped. We never stopped meeting, and we never will. And we have a great time. We get together, talk Amiga, then of course we go out for beers and food. That's half the fun, you know what I'm saying? It's so quiet. I feel like I really want to play some music, but that game just didn't have a lot of music. It could have used a little background. So, okay, so in the Twitter runs at 1200 baud anyway for content. The high-speed stuff is reserved for memes and catpics. True. Sometimes I use imaginary Amigas. Yeah, sometimes I use WinUAE. It's an imaginary Amiga for sure. Yo, Bill Lang, thank you very much for throwing the Paul Rickert's Wi-Fi 232 modem link in the chat. Paul Rickert's is a great guy, and he makes that modem. And I bought the Paul Rickert's modem at Bill Lang's Atari Party East. So there are some perks to go into these parties. Yo, C-Death 420, how's it going, my man? All right, so these are all the ports, the ST ports I've got going on here. We got Joust, Arctic Moves, Karateka, International Karate, Back to the Golden Age, Super Sprint, I love that one, Gauntlet and Oids. We just played some Oids. Joust is pretty simple. I'll just throw up Joust real quick. I mean, it's Joust. It's Joust. We all know Joust, right? I never realized that there was no Joust on the Amiga. So we're looking at, these are all these ports are fan ports. A guy named Mainaf did these ports, and they're all games that were never available for Amiga before. And Mainaf, you know, he did these in the past couple of years, so it's very, very cool. The Plitbox is also doing a great job putting the Amiga on the web. Yeah, Retro, I've got a Plitbox and I haven't actually used it yet. The Plitbox is not Wi-Fi. You actually connect an Ethernet cable to it, but it does work great, from what I've seen. He's drinking cough syrup again. We're in for one hell of a party. I've got some kombucha. This is fermented tea with cayenne pepper in it. It's nice. Joust. This is an Atari ST version of Joust, playing on the Amiga. Joust was never available before on the Amiga. It's a nice version. It's Joust. I mean, Joust is not really. I don't love Joust single player. For me, Joust is all about multiplayer. It's a two-player game. That's where the fun is. Now, unlike the Oids, in Joust, you have to control your flap. You don't have thrust. You got flap. Just don't fap when you're trying to flap. Another game with lack of music. What's up with that? I thought that this Atari ST machine, you know, was all about the music. Yeah, we got MIDI port. Where's the music in these games? I guess come to think of it, I don't think the arcade version of Joust had any music either. This feels like a good port to me. Nice, it's Joust. It's Joust, and we got Joust. Now we got Joust. Gauntlet in the drawers just reminded me. I know some of you guys picked up a Gauntlet remake on Steam. We need to get multiplayer set up in Discord sometime. Oh, I've got Amiga 1200 gamer. I've got Gauntlet. I mean, yeah, I have the remake of Gauntlet on Steam. I'm pretty sure I have it on Steam. It's either Steam or GOG, but I'm 99% sure I have it on Steam. I would love to play it. I also have it on PS4 if you're on PS4. If you guys want to get together and hang out when I'm not streaming, I've got a Discord channel. Bang Discord. I'm loving the commands. If you're on Discord, you can hang out there. You can join my community on Discord. Yo, Amyton TV. Thank you, my friend. It's always a pleasure to have you, Johnny. I hope you're enjoying your little vacay. I cannot wait for Rowan, dude. I'm dead. I can't wait. I can't wait to play it. The full game. Congratulations on Rowan, Johnny. I cannot wait to get my physical copy. Christmas 2017. If anyone doesn't know who Amyton TV is, go follow him on YouTube. It's Amyton TV on YouTube. He streams every Saturday night. He streams Amiga stuff from Amiga Paradise in Tenerife, Canary Islands. But he's on a little sabbatical right now, but he'll be back in 2018, just taking a little time off. Some well-deserved time off. The guy's done like 300 streams or something crazy like that. Boom. Let's see. So I'm gonna catch up on chat here, guys. So I think I had enough. We all know Joust. It's a great port. If you want to play Joust on your Amiga, this is awesome. Boom. What's up, George? Great to see you, Ugg George. Joust is a very famous game thanks to Ready Player One, a book from Ernest Cline. Oh, really? Soon to be a movie. Yeah, Ozzy, you're right. I saw the trailer for Ready Player One. Steven Spielberg directed it. Janusz Kaminski shot it. So I expect good things from it. Pierre says, I believe the Atari ST only had 3 music channels and 1 noise channel in the built-in sound chip. Still, you think there'd be some music. Well, Pierre, the thing is, I don't know. I don't think the original arcade game had music, so that's probably why it doesn't. Read the book if you like retro gaming and pop culture. Ozzy, that's a very, very good suggestion. They are making a that's a great book. I have it on my Kindle, but I haven't read it. Just haven't had time to read it. But that's a great suggestion. Thank you. Ozzy, where can I get this game for the Amiga? I'm gonna show you. Amiga 1200 Games says Atari ST actually only had a 3-channel Yamaha sound chip, same as the Spectrum 128K. Part of the reason it had MIDI because the built-in chip was crap. Yo, Saxion, what's up, brother? Joust was pretty damn famous before a movie no one's paying attention to. Yeah, Joust was one of my arcade favorites. Where's Scene Cat? I don't know, George. I don't know where he is. Joust is did you know Pac-Man was made famous by the movie Pixels? Pixels is a movie that got a lot of hate, but to be honest, I kind of liked Pixels. I expected the movie it to be like the worst movie I'd ever seen in my life. And it wasn't that bad. Like, you know, I guess if you're not into games, I could see. I mean, technically, it's not a great movie, but I had fun with it. Yeah, Ozzy, the Joust arcade coin-op version. Joust is a very famous arcade game. That's where you know, it got famous. It's a it's a two-player arcade game. Like I said, playing it one player is a little anticlimactic. It's all about playing two-player. Probably the best arcade port of it would be on MAME, but yeah, it was an originally Atari. I mean, an arcade game, and a very popular one. Bill Lang says Ready Player One is an awesome book. I'm not sure they were able to license all the pop culture for the movie. Oh, I think they might have, Bill. It's Steven Spielberg. I saw the trailer. This got a lot of pop culture in it. You remember playing it on the ST when it first came out back in the game shop I used to work on back in the late 80s. Oh, cool, Saxion. Metrocross is another one. Yo, what's up, Roar? I didn't care about the retro game aspect of Pixels. I just watched it because Michelle Monaghan's hot. I liked the movie. I thought it was, you know, I wouldn't recommend it to everyone, but I thought it was good. I mean, I was expecting it to be terrible. All right, let's play some Karateka. We'll check this out real quick. Karateka, I love this game. Karateka was made by Jordan Mechner on the Apple IIe or Apple II. Can't remember which one he did it on, but I played it on my Apple IIe. And another game that was never ported to Amiga until Mainaf did it, and he ported the ST version to Amiga, and it's a classic. Believe it or not, like, Jordan Mechner was my neighbor. Well, not really. He lived in the town right next to me, so he was programming Karateka in the town next to me. I had no idea. He seems like a really cool guy, and he's very into movies. Like, Jordan Mechner loves movies, and he wanted to be a film director. So Karateka is, you know, a very cinematic game for a game that was made on an Apple II. And he, like, the movement in Karateka was exceptional. And there's a dojo that's actually, like, I can walk to the dojo from where I live. It's in a town nearby called Elmsford. And Jordan went to this dojo in Elmsford. He took karate classes there, and he took photos of his karate teacher doing different moves, and that's how he got the movement for the game. And the movement is awesome in the original. I don't know. This is like a port of a port, so I don't know how great it is. I mean, actually, I do know because I tried it. It's okay. It's a decent version of the game, but I seem to remember enjoying it more on the Apple II, to be honest with you. But it's cool that's available on Amiga now. Oh, Ozzy, you really like the book. You read the book in 1 week in English, and you're not an English speaker. Oh, wow. That's good job, dude. I give you guys a lot of credit who speak 2 languages. I wish I did. Karateka was awesome on all 8 bits, C-Death 420. It was a... Oh, yeah, it was a great game. It was a great game. I think I had it... I must have had it on the 64 as well, but I am... I played it on the Apple. This is a port stream, Roar. We're playing games that were never available on the Amiga and are now, thanks to Mainaf from English Amiga Board. The graphics on the ST port is sweet. Pixels is what Adam Sandler is to the movie business. What's up, Cheese? How's it going, brother? Great to see you. Oh, you had it on the Atari 8-bit. Nice one, C-Death. Yeah, I had an Atari 800. Still have it. And so if you want more information about Karateka, there's a great book. Jordan Mechner, if you go on Amazon, it's called, like, they have the making of... I think it's called The Making of Prince of Persia and The Making of Karateka, and they're Jordan Mechner's journals. He wrote journals as he was designing both games, and it's some of the best reading out there. It's definitely as good as Ready Player One. It's not fiction. It's all real. They're his real journals, and it's just so weird that he actually, like, lives right next. He doesn't live next to me now. I think he's out in LA now, but He grew up like in the same town as me and going to like the dojo and everything. It's funny. Oh yeah, here we go. Was there a Pac-Man Atari 2600 port? There might have been, Judgmental. There might have been. I heard it was amazing. I heard it's like one of the best ports ever. Edgar Vidal made a deluxe Pac-Man. Yeah, that's a good one, C-Death. You're right. Have I come far in Tower 57? I haven't, Roar. High atop a craggy cliff, guarded by an army of fierce warriors, stands the fortress of the evil Akuma. Deep in the darkest dungeon of the castle, Akuma gloats over his lovely captive, the Princess Markio. You are one of the trained in the waves of Karateka. A Karateka alone and unarmed, you must defeat Akuma and rescue the beautiful princess. I'm not gonna... Yo, Mr. Paul 3D, what's up, brother? Great to see you, Paul. Nice. Those look like ham graphics there. It's awesome to see you, Mr. Paul. So you see all this stuff now, like these cinematics are things that were really important to Jordan because he wanted to make a game that was extremely cinematic. And his, like, deep down, he's like a frustrated film director. Maybe not frustrated anymore, I don't know if he's directed anything. But back then, he was making video games, but he really wanted to make films. Mac music on, this is Atari ST music on an Amiga. Or you could say Apple II music on an Amiga. You played this on the 64, Karen? What's up, dude? Nice to see you. Yeah, so this is one, again, this is a classic game. I think it's one of the best early games in my opinion. I loved playing it on my Apple. And it was never available on Amiga before. Now, oh, there we go. Stop. Hiya! Whoa, these controls are nuts. So the idea here is kind of like a Bruce Lee, what's Game of Death, I think it's called, the one with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, where he's gotta get to the boss, and along the way he has to fight all his minions, and that's basically what this game is like. Another fun fact about this game that's personal to me is that at the end of the game, I would go rescue the princess, and she would like kick me, and I would die. And I was like, what the heck? I don't understand. Like, is this how the game really ends? And then I went on to CompuServe at the time. This is like way back with my 1200 baud Hayes modem connected to my Apple II, and I left a message saying, "Does everyone get killed at the end of Karateka?" And someone, it was some kind of film producer from LA, responded to me. He's like, "No, you're approaching her in the attack stance. You need to run into her arms, and then you win the game." And I was like, "That's awesome." That was like the first time I ever used. It wasn't the internet back then. It was a BBS. That was the first time I ever used my computer to like get good information. So that's another reason why this game is like near and dear to my heart. Let's take this guy out. I definitely don't remember my original Apple version being like this. This is fast, but it's cool, man. Like the little, Mount Fuji back there is looking pretty good. The controls are a little weird. You can see it's bugging out on its own. But I think if I use the keyboard, do I hear Amiga emulating some Atari beeper device? Yes, you do, Scene Cat, you do. Yeah, let's try using the keyboard. Alright. Yeah, keyboard's nicer. So there's 6 keys. There's 3 for punch, 3 for kick. Low, medium, and high. And then you use the arrow keys to go back and forth, and spacebar will toggle your attack stance. Hadouken! Lightning fast legwork. Looks like it hasn't been feed fixed. Plays okay on 68020, maybe a little slow, but much more like the Apple version. Ah, got you, Iraq. Good one. Yeah, Scene Cat, great to see you, my man. You burned some stuff for your CD32 recently. Any suggestions on which stuff should be burned ASAP? Well, Iraq is in chat. So Iraq can give you the lowdown. I would start, Scene Cat, I would go to Amiga J's site. I would go to Amiga J's port site, and he's got like tons of amazing collections. I would just start playing the Amiga J stuff on your CD32. Bill Lang liked Karateka on the Apple II because of the 2-button joystick. The control wasn't as good on the 1-button Atari joystick. That's a good point, Bill. I forgot about that. The good old Apple II 2-buttoner. I played it at VCF East with the 2 buttons, and it is a lot better. But, so Bill, like, 1 button was for kick, 1 button was for punch, right? If you walk into the first guy, he goes down quicker. Ah, interesting. This Karen 007, this is the one game I would watch my brother play in pure awe. Yeah, dude, this is a great game. It's a great game. And obviously the precursor to Prince of Persia, which is an all-time classic. Ultima 5 was nice on the Atari ST. The Amiga version replaced the beautiful music with 1 crappy track. Oh, it's too bad. You learned how to load it for the first time. Nice. Load star, comma, 8, comma, 1, baby. Finish him. Finish him. Finish him, Daniel-san. Good night. Oh. Oh, I guess you can't. One more hit. Oh. Need a spinning bird kick. Yeah, totally. Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice was awesome and Amiga exclusive. Oh, nice. Yo, Irok, thank you for throwing down the link for SceneCat. That's SceneCat. Go download some of Amiga J's compilations. They're really, really wonderful. His ReadySoft collection we streamed. It's amazing. It's, you know, Dragon's Lair, Space Ace, and it's got movie mode versions of the games as well. Right, Bill. Yeah, button 0 was for kick and button 1 was for punch. Nice. Here's another game where I kind of wish I had some background music playing. It's quiet. It's quiet in here, guys. Pinball Fantasies on the CD32 is good. Yeah, good one, Saxion. Good one. Oh, Irok's got a site for CD32 conversions as well. Oh, you did the Turrican collection. Nice one, Irok. That's what happens when you run into the guys. On the Atari 8-bit version, it was easy to take a sector editor and change the opening text to your own story. Oh, no way, Bill. That's hilarious. Dreamweb. Oh, casual. That's a good one. I was going to play some Dreamweb on this. Octaf. Chesht. Yakshamash. Octaf. Alright, guys. Next game. That's Karateka. I mean, how cool is this? Like, now we have Karateka on the Amiga. Thank you very much, Mainaf. We gotta get Mainaf on the stream. We gotta talk to him about these ports. What else we got here, guys? Arctic Moves. Okay, we did Joust, check. We did Oids, check. We did Karateka, check. So let's do some Super Sprint. Yo, Dadler, what's up, dude? You guys want to read the README? Let's see what it says about Super Sprint. Requirements: at least an A1200 with an 030 or equivalent. The ST screen conversion is done each frame, so it takes time. 25 megahertz 030 should be enough though. As the game opens, a 64 color screen to do in-screen color palette changes. The ST did with the CPU. It will not work on ECS. Okay, so these ports are pretty hardware heavy. Use Control-C to quit. It may take a short while before this happens, as it only occurs when the game expects some input. Okay. Keyboard controls are number pad 4 and 6 for left, right, and right shift accelerate. Note that for either joysticks or keyboard, only directions left, right, and fire are used. Only blue car gets sound. This is the same as the ST version. Oh, I guess that's weird. Roar, you love to interview streams. Usually learn. Okay, yeah, we'll get him on, dude. Well, if Mainaf wants to come on, I'll get him. You have to go into work early and get out early. I go into work early and get out early to get onto your stream schedule. Yeah. Nice one, Octaf. Right on, Scene Cat. Yeah, dude. Big hugs for Erock and Amiga J for all their hard work. I agree. You want international karate? We'll do some. We'll do that next. Super Sprint. Here we go. I hope there's some music. If not, I'm gonna have to play some Ace Man. It's quiet in here, guys. Hey, how do you like my new template? I got my chat and Amiga Cam decked out like Workbench 1.3 Windows. Maybe I'll make the whole window, but for now I just made, the top part. All right, let's do this. Still missing. There's a bit of music between scenes. Okay. There we go. All right, we got a little music. We'll start off easy. Press accelerate to play. Okay. Nothing. Okay, so there's music between the scenes, but nothing in the background. Right on. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, it's quiet, guys. I want to play some music. These racing games are so much fun. I love these little top-down racers. I lost. You have the game for the Commodore 64. I wonder how this. So these are Atari St Ports, guys. If you're joining us, if you're just joining us, thanks for joining. Today we are playing games that were never officially available for the Amiga, and they were ported from the Atari ST by a gentleman named Maynaf. So huge kudos to Maynaf from English Amiga Board for bringing these games to Amiga. That's pretty amazing. This ain't no Supercars 2. You're right. I'll play one more round and then we'll move on to the next game because we got a lot to play. I love these top-down racers. Supercars is amazing. I love Supercars. Oh god. I tell you though, these games are addictive. Here I come in last place. I just crashed into the wall. Destroyed my car. Oh god, hold on. I was pushing it too hard here, guys. It's all about, you gotta control your thrust, you know what I'm saying? As we learned in Oids, you gotta control your thrust. I'm getting too aggressive with the thrust. Oh, Indie Heat. Yeah, that's a good one, Ozzy. Good one. Engine sound of the helo coming in after you crashed, right? Super skid marks, yeah. Do you think the original ST games had sound and music which didn't convert to the Amiga? That's a good question, Pierre. I have a feeling, I can't answer it. I think he did pretty good ports, but I'm not sure. You don't want skid marks after Oids for medical reasons. That's hilarious. Good one, Amiga told. You have similar games as an arcade machine from 1988 in your club. It's called Super Offroad. Oh, Super Offroad's great. Dadler, isn't that the one that has four steering wheels? One more round. It's a fun game. Let's go, nerds. Oh, that was bad. Oh, he got the wrench. Take him on the... Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, no. He freaking sniped my wrench. Oh, man. Your machine only has 3... Okay, maybe it was 3 wheels then. You enjoyed the Micro Machines games, yeah. The fourth car is driven by the computer. Oh, okay, that's what it is. I remember, yeah, I remember it's a multiplayer game, Dadler. But I couldn't remember exactly. It was like 3 or 4 steering wheels. All right, cool game. That's fun. That's a fun one. Micro Machines made it to the Amiga. Should be on a stream sometime. Oh, cool. I didn't realize Micro Machines was on the Amiga. International Karate by request up next. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. I need some music. I don't, you know, screw it. Let's put on some music. Well, I think International Karate has music. If it doesn't, we'll throw on some tunes. Guys, I gotta say, Golden Wing, amazing game. We played Golden Wing at the beginning of the stream. It's a new game that just came out. It was just a fan game that was made for a party. And let me tell you, Golden Wing is super fun. There is sound in International Karate, nice. It's about time, because man, it's quiet. Let's see what it's got to say. We'd like to learn. All right. Port of Atari ST's game International Karate to the Amiga. This is the 6th release. In-game keys, F1's demo, F2 is single player, F3 is 2 players versus mode, F4 2 players co-op mode, 1 to 6 changes the speed, 1 is fast, 6 is slow. Okay. M is music on and off. Oh, we want some music. We definitely want music on. So, all right, cool. Replay, pause. Use the keys from alphanumeric area, not the numpad, which is used for joystick emulation. Okay, got it. Good to read these. Good to read these. Good info. It requires OS 3.0 plus. May work on 68,000, but not 7 megahertz. Too slow for ST screen conversion. All right, we're good. So I'm gonna do F2 for single player. And we can change the speed with numbers 1 through 6. Make sure music's on. How to run? Simply run the karate program from Cly. It needs its files in the current directory. The place must be writable, else the program will abort when trying to save high scores to disk. If you want to have an icon, use the icon X program. The game cannot start from a workbench icon. You can simply use the pseudo icon. Everything will be fine. The game supports joystick emulation by keyboard for those like myself who no longer have a working joystick. Oh, dude, Maynaf, you gotta get on that. We can get you a joystick, dude. For all your hard work, man. We can get you a joystick. Let's play this game. Oh, Micro Machines YouTube link. Thanks, Saxian. That's awesome, man. Oh, you made a video of the machine on your YouTube channel. It can be found by searching Super Offroad, Leland 1988. Nice. I'll check it out, Dadler. If you want to throw a link to your YouTube channel in the chat, man, go for it. Your YouTube channel is fantastic. Well, we have some kind of music. He's wearing invisible clothing. Alright. I think we want to go F2. F2. Oh, it's fast. Holy crap, it's fast. Let's hit 6. 6. Here, alright. This is more reasonable. Oh, boom! Headshot! Woo! Oh, he punching me in the back. That wimp. Oh, he slapped me in the chin. Oh. It's like the conversions are missing a channel on the sound. It's possible. Guys, hold on. I'm gonna put it in demo mode for you. I gotta use the boys' room real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yes, I did wash my hands, as you guys always ask. I never touch my Amiga with soiled hands, ever. Oh, right on, Dadler. There's the link, the direct link to the video. Nice. Alright, here we go. Let's play. I gotta be honest, these controls are not awesome. Beep beep, the beep. It's a catchy tune. It's a catchy tune, but this guy's kicking my butt. I like the cruise ship back there, and I love like the Mr. Miyagi guy just chilling with the sunglasses. I'm getting my butt kicked so hard. I just want to go on that cruise trip. Like call it a day. Like what's all this fighting about? Give me a beer and let me go on that cruise ship. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now we're at the Moulin Rouge. Nice. I haven't been to Paris in a while. I've stood in this exact spot. That's awesome. Ow, my foot. I'm not feeling the controls, guys. Yeah, sure, kick them from behind, why not? Oh, that was a nice move. A little roundhouse. That was a good one. This reminds you of early PC music, I agree. Now, I have a feeling that, you know, he chose these games because they were never available on Amiga. He didn't necessarily choose them because they are the best Atari ST games. I don't know anything about the ST, but I'm sure it had better games than these. This gameplay is pretty raw dog. I like the train in the background. All right, that's a nice touch. I like Mount Fuji back there, the little pagoda. Miyagi's just chilling. Did he just kick me in the crotch? That was dirty. It's cool on the actual ST. That's what I wonder. We are in Egypt. I wonder. I wonder if it just has to do with the port, or if the roundhouse, reverse roundhouse. Here we go. That would be a good thing to do. I should get together with Bill or Rectipete, and we'll play the game on the real ST and see how the port is, you know. It doesn't even hit me if I fall down, exactly. And I keep like turning around instead of kicking. I think I might have lowered the music too much, or maybe not. Is that a link to the ST, the real ST version? Yeah, you liked your Commodore 64 because of the SID chip. I'm with you, Dadler. The SID is awesome. Oh, Paul is pretty cool. Paul can do more than what we're hearing right now. Yeah, New York, baby. I see Brooklyn Bridge. I see the Twin Towers. R.I.P. I see Empire State Building, the United Nations. New York at night. Love it. A good sound card for the PC costs as much as a complete Commodore 64 set. Totally. I remember like playing those Sierra games with like CGA and EGA graphics and like the horrible sounds coming out of that one little speaker. Oh, it's a nightmare. I'll take a look at that video. Apparently this match is in Brooklyn. It's, yeah, you know, although if it was really in Brooklyn, well, the Twin Towers would be closer to the bridge. Oh, it's got the Verizon building there, though. But that's definitely taking place in Brooklyn, Pierre. You're right. Well, the Brooklyn Promenade there. They've got a nice carousel there now. It's really beautiful. Kick 'em, kick 'em. Oh, I turn around instead of kick 'em. We're in Sydney now. I love Sydney. There's the Opera House. Gravis Ultrasound. Oh, yeah. There's a 2013 port of this game to Amiga with working sound. Ah, cool. Roar thinks the pixel art is nice and the use of color. The art is kind of beautiful. I agree. I agree, Roar. Match over. All right. Next game. Hey, you know what? I'm happy. Oh, we got hula dancers back there now. I'm happy that Maynaf took the time to do this. Apparently, this game was never available on the Amiga. Sounds, for some reason I thought it was, but I guess it wasn't. That's why he did this. And I'm just very thankful that he did it. I'm glad we can play it on the Amiga. The music is awful. Around the World with AmigaBill. Love the travelogue. I've been to every single place that was in that game. Oh, Maynaf is the guy who did it in 2013. This is the Maynaf. This is the Maynaf version. I don't know. Maybe it's not the newest one. I don't know. All right, you guys want to, let's see, back to the Golden Age. So we've seen Joust, Karateka, International Karate, Super Sprint, Oids. What do you guys want? Well, we got two left. We got Gauntlet and we got Arctic Moves. Let's just go Gauntlet. We'll play Gauntlet for a second. We all know Gauntlet. The port of the SD Gauntlet game's second release. Wait a while on the intro screen, you'll see creds, and when the game starts, you have no player. You just see a chest from level 1. You need to bring in at least one player by return enter key. It was the insert key in the SD version. Before you and a player can choose which player it is, up, down, arrow keys, which control you use with left, right arrow keys, okay? You can now choose keyboard as a control. Use the number pad, right, and shift. F1, F2, and F9, F10 are now linked to player 1, player 2, and no longer joystick 0 and joystick 1. Seem more logical now that we have keyboard available as control, okay? The startup text of Oids 1.7 have been added to the SD version, which did not have them. Ah, they came from the arcade version. All right, let's check it out. We'll just do a little Gauntlet. Gauntlet's great. Again, another game that's better multiplayer. Some more interesting music. The SD can do better than this with the sound, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the way I installed it? I don't know. I think I did it correctly. Exactly. I'm just happy that the ports exist. You know what I'm saying? I think it's amazing that someone took the time to do it. Oh, he said enter, right? There we go. Yeah, well, it runs really fast too, because I've got an 030 in here. I guess I should be doing this, fire up degrader or something. Gauntlet is much better when you play multiplayer. Oh, you couldn't get this to run yesterday? Maybe, you know what it probably was, Saxion? It's probably the thing I told you about with the directory structure. I bet you that's what it is. Elf needs food and better music. Oh, I couldn't agree more. So when back in the day, I mean, how many times do you say that in like retro community? But I used to play a game called Garrison on the Amiga. That was my Gauntlet. Because I don't think Amiga had Gauntlet until Gauntlet 2, if I'm not mistaken. And Gauntlet 2 was good. I used to play Garrison. Garrison was really wonderful. Here we go. Don't shoot the food no matter what you do. Oh my god. What's up here? More food? I mean, the exit was down there, so I don't know why you would go all the way up there unless there's some kind of good bonus. Boo! Alright, I'll play for another minute, then we'll check out Arctic Moves. Again, I wish there was some music on right now. I know Arctic Moves has got music. So, any of you ST guys in chat, what were the good games for the ST? Any classics? Any must-haves? Facepalm. Oh man. One Hanover Fist won. First time catching a live stream. Usually watch your recordings due to life schedules. Been a follower for a while. Long time Amiga user. Oh, what's up, dude? Nice to have you, Hanover Fist. It's a pleasure, man. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like Tuesdays kind of tend to be my day off, like today. So, but I will be streaming on Sunday. There's some kind of like high score competition happening. I saw the details on Twitter, so I'm gonna check it out, and maybe we'll do some high score. We'll go for some high scores on Sunday. So I'm probably gonna stream Sunday around 12 o'clock. I'm in New York, so that's Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, thanks for the kind words, Hanover. I really appreciate that. You can also see I've got a YouTube channel called The Guru Meditation that I do with my buddy Anthony. So you can see like my social medias down there. If you go to youtube.com/The Guru Meditation, we make like regular videos there. And then over here on Twitch, it's just me solo. Usually playing games. But I feel the urge for another creative stream coming on. But Hanover Fist, man, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have you. These streams are much better when they're live. Arctic Moves is awesome. Okay, yeah, let's do Arctic Moves next. This looks similar to the arcade version. Similar, it's the same game, but the arcade version is pretty awesome. Yeah, welcome to the channel, Hanover. Wasn't Captain Blood originally developed on the ST? Oh, and Wings of Death. Captain Blood's a good one. There's a cool Star Trek game made on the Amiga. Oh, I got you. Oh, you just interviewed the creator of the company. Nice one, Retro Veteran. I guess they'll be on your YouTube channel. If you want to throw your YouTube channel down in chat, dude, go for it. My main man, Jeremy, over there. My main man making Amiga parties in Canada. That's amazing. Jeremy, I miss you, dude. I would love it if you can come to MagFest with us. We're going to have a blast. All right. Gauntlet. Thank you for your time, Gauntlet. Time to move on to the next one. I gotta keep it moving here, guys. It's well, I've been going for 2 hours already, man. Time flies. Unfortunately, my time is a little bit limited today because I do have to work on my wife's cookbook. There was an error with the printing, and I need to get to the bottom of it ASAP because we're hoping to have it ready for Christmas, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It might. You never know. But it's almost 4 o'clock now. I could probably go until 4:20. I'll stream until 4:20. That seems appropriate for this stream. I got 20 minutes left, guys. I'm to be honest, I really want to play an Amiga game. It's so cool that these guys did this, but I really want to play an Amiga game. Oids was a lot of fun though. Oids was great. Super Sprint, again, not the best graphics or music, but it was fun. Let's do some Arctic Moves. Now, the thing with Arctic Moves is this game is super difficult. So there's a trainer, and I'm going to use the trainer. Oh, good. You know about the YouTube already, Hanover. That's the other thing I need to do is I don't have that much free time. When I do have free time, I either stream or edit. I've been choosing streaming lately because it's so much fun, because I love hanging out with everyone. But I'm going to do like a pocket episode of the Guru Meditation. I hope it comes out on Monday, like a week from yesterday. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what the plan is. But the high score competition this weekend could get in the way of that, but it'll be coming out soon. It'll be I'm gonna cut down one of these streams, one of my creative streams, and just release that as a video on YouTube, because a lot of people on YouTube don't see these Twitch streams. So I'm gonna do that, and then I've got Anthony and I shot a new episode about 2 weeks ago, and I need to edit that. It's a good one. It'll be really good. It's it goes with the vibe of our last one, Digiview. It's not the same as Digiview, but it goes with the vibe. Super Stario Land, a great exclusive. Ah, cool. Oh, there's the interview, but it's in French. No problem, Retro Red Rum. Gold Runner was a good game. Yeah, I don't know anything about the ST, guys. I'm an ST noob. Wow, it's loud. I love analog, man. Digiview is a good one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this one is similar. It's not similar to Digiview, but you know, I'm a video guy, so all my Amiga stuff is all video based. Unlimited lives, unlimited energy, unlimited armory. You know what? I'll do unlimited lives. I won't do unlimited energy. Yeah, I'll do unlimited. Give me all the guns. Why not? Full and unlimited bombs. Yes, please. Of course. Unlimited oxygen. Yeah, I want unlimited time. We'll cheat a little bit here. I don't mind doing it for the stream, but this game is so difficult. I don't mind cheating a little bit. Wings of Death is still good on the ST. Amiga version looks and sounds the same. I never played Wings of Death. I hope we get some music here. It's been a quiet stream. Not a lot of music in these ports. You love the Digiview video? Aw, thank you, Roar. Oh, thanks, Hanover Fist. That's really kind of you. I gotta tell you, that means the world. That means the world to me. I do put in a lot of time in this stuff, but I do it because of nice comments like that. And I mean, I have fun doing it, and I have fun hanging out with all you guys. I had to deal with a couple of negative comments, to say the least, lately, but it's pretty amazing. You know, like if a video has like, you know, 15,000 views, I get like, you know, like 1 or 2 mean comments. So that's pretty amazing. It's really amazing, actually. Scene Cat, off topic, but before I forget to ask, how do you let animated GIFs animate in Personal Paint and save it to DPaint format, Atom 5 and much? I would just deconstruct the animated GIF, you know, as separate files, and then reconstruct on the Amiga. I'm not sure how to like actually do a direct conversion of a animated GIF. I've never tried it, but I you know, I would just strip out all the frames and then reconstruct them. All right, Arctic moves. Here we go. Let's start. Operation Polar Bear. Oh, again, we don't have any music, but this game is cool. These dogs are ridiculous. These wolves, they're so hard. It's so funny because the PD game that we played at the beginning of the stream, that was released for the party, had great music, and ever since then it's been a quiet stream. Oh, these guys are coming out of the back of the truck. Ah. These freaking helicopter guys. Boom, headshot. Big ogre. You big beast. Oh, they got me. Tune out the haters. They just don't get or just jealous they can't do this. Oh, totally, dude. The haters don't bother me at all. They don't bother me at all. It's cool because like, actually it's a really good experience. When I went to film school, the first thing we did in like the first class is like basically just rip each other apart. And the teachers would rip us apart, tell us that we're terrible, we should quit, blah blah. And they did it just to make us tough, because you have to have thick skin when you put yourself out there, especially like when you're making art. It's very subjective. Not that I'm making art in the Guru, but you know, same rules apply. But I think, you know, it's been amazing. Like, you know, a video with like 15,000 views only getting like 1 or 2 bad comments is pretty amazing. And the people who make the comments they're just very. Some of the comments are pretty nasty. They're just nasty people, you know. So it doesn't bother me at all. It makes me happy that I'm not like them. Does anyone remember Fairytale Adventure on the Amiga? Dude, that's one I really want to play. I've got. Oh, I don't have it here, but I still have my Fairytale Adventure map, like the map that came with it. Your Twitch has been spammed over some IRC channels again. Awesome, thank you, Scene Cat. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, not to get into it, but some people like on YouTube like leave like anti-Semitic comments. They leave like these homophobic comments that are just. I'm like, dude, where you coming from, man? Like, it's freaking retro games. Chill out, dude. don't bring that crap over. Don't bring your crap over here, man. We're just having fun. But I'm lucky that I haven't had to deal with. I've dealt with very little of that. This game's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Every time you fire a couple times in a row, I heard Rock Me Amadeus in my head. Oh my god! Yeah, that's a good one, Bill. There's just Jealous ST, yeah. What was the last one I got was, oh yeah, the last one I got was like, why spend money on this piece of software when you can just download it for free? I'm like, because that's stealing, and because someone put a lot of work into this. And if you just steal everything, then no one will make anything. Because I have morals. It's like, sorry, dude. I'm. It's funny. It's all amusing. It's all amusing. Some of it's sad though. Like, you know, people get like say like stuff like, you know, like homophobic stuff or, you know, anti-Semitic stuff. I'm not either of those, but you know, it's like people like, well, what's wrong with you? How could you be like that? Just don't get it. But like I said, it happens so rare. Like the amount of positivity and new friends that I made through the channels, like, it's just astounding. It's more than I ever imagined. Sly Spot. Oh yeah, like a green. Yeah, kind of like a Green Beret imitation. You're right, Ugg George. That's a good call. I saw someone call it keyboard courage. When people are just like mean on the keyboard, you know, they have keyboard courage. Because they would never say some of that stuff to your face because they know they get spanked. Or they would never say it because they never leave their basement. Keyboard courage. Yeah, it's so funny. Like you guys in chat are amazing. Like, I have other friends who stream on Twitch that they stream like modern stuff, and they're like, man, like the people who hang out in your chat are so freaking cool. I'm like, yeah, man, we're Amiga users, man. They're impressed by you guys, and they should be, because you guys are the best. All right, last game, guys. We got one more. We got Back to the Golden Age, and we've done the whole collection. Well, the collection that I have. It's been a quiet stream. I wish I had some music. I didn't realize these games had so little music. Whiskey George, the hard alcohol's coming soon. Wow. Okay, so this is detailed. 6%. I'm not gonna read all this. We're just gonna go kill some things. I don't have time to read all this right now. It sounds good though. This all looks like good info. I like the lore. I respect the lore. I actually just got this game to work right before the stream, so I'm not even sure if I'm playing it right. Most of the retro scene is like this, to be fair. There are always the exceptions. For the most part, of just a bunch of cool people hanging out. I agree totally, Saxion. Totally agree. Like, all the people are cool. Like, The Amiga community is amazing. You know, the Atari community is amazing. The TRS-80 community, the Apple, they're all cool guys. I meet them all, you know, in person at these shows that we go to, and it's a great group of people. You're right. You have to be like a certain mindset to really be into the retro stuff, you know. Roar says, I'm so glad you're thick-skinned, but those cavemen are so sad. And I really think you're brave to put yourself out there. I think they would have gotten to me. Yeah, I mean, I give a lot of credit to anyone who gets in front of the camera and puts themselves on YouTube or Twitch. It does take a little bit of courage. But like I said, I've told thick skin. I don't care what they say. Doesn't bother me at all. I just, oh yeah, love it. Retro gamers are generally older and more settled. I agree. That's a good point, Amiga 1200 gamer. Oh, we went through the door. Oh, you know, it's funny, like when I first started, I was like, oh man, like, I was scared. I was like, man, people are gonna be so mean. And it was just like the opposite. People are so nice. I met so many awesome friends. It's been great. I love every second of this. I'm psyched to try out the open source scan converter. That might improve the quality of these streams, guys. We'll see. I gotta make a new opening just for AmigaBill stream here on Twitch. It looks like the guy from Gods a little bit, right, guys? Totally. Larry from the Three Stooges. Retro computing scene is very different from the general retro gaming people. I like to hang more with retro computer nerds. Oh, that's a good point, Jeremy. Separating it. Although, like, all the retro people that I've met have been cool. Although I guess maybe I haven't. I mean, like, I met retro gaming people here on Twitch, and they're awesome, man. They're super nice people too. But you know, there's one in every group, right? This game's fun. Oh, I'm hacking, slicing, and dicing. Welcome. Oh. Oh, maybe I can upgrade stuff here. Oh yeah. Oh, I want a crossbow. A bigger sword. I want a big sword, a crossbow, and lots of stuff. Shields, sure. How do I use the crossbow? I don't know if I had enough money. I should have read those directions, guys. This stream is just like sitting in your bedroom playing games and taking turns back in the day. That's why we like watching Bill play games, just like it was back in the day. That's what I like too, Saxion. That's why I do these streams. I'm telling you, it's just like hanging out with friends. There's nothing like hanging out in real life, obviously. No, this is real life. There's nothing like hanging out in person, but the cool thing about this, obviously, is that we can all hang out together and we can be literally in all different places around the world. It's incredible. It's so much fun. Oh, dude, that guy was waiting there for me and whacked me in the head. Cheap sound effects, where they produced them in a toilet. Oh, today wasn't exactly like mind-blowing sound and graphic kind of stream, guys. But like I said, I'm happy that these games exist. Especially Oids was a good one. Oids was fun. This guy is too fast. I can't catch him. Don't run away. Fight like a man. Come on. You love the chat and the Amiga Can graphics. First time. Oh, dude. That's a good one, Hanover Fist. Those graphics are. This is the first stream with those graphics. I was thinking about making the whole window, but it would be hard for me if something changes sizes, like some. But I think I might go ahead and make the whole window. So I just made the top part for now because it was really easy for me just to drop it in. But but thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to make it. And what you're seeing on the screen there is actually like shot off my 1084S monitor. That's how I got the scan lines. So like those aren't digitally produced scan lines. Those are real scan lines that I shot off my 1084S monitor. Retro gamers here just as cool as retro computing folk. The retro gamers in the UK generally gamed on the 80s computers with no Nintendo influence. Most of us were computer users to enable our gaming. Yeah, totally. Atari 8-bit was out of reach due to the price. Got you. Yeah, like I said, the retro gamers I've come in contact with have been great. Like freaking Junkyard Dave, awesome, one of the best dudes ever here on Twitch. Like I think the retro gamers here on Twitch are probably really cool. Cats on Your Head, all the guys. So High Van, all those guys. Hitch, they're all great guys. And ladies, Cats on Your Head. So and a lot of them play NES stuff. So. Definitely don't want to generalize there because there's some good people. The Apple II. My Apple IIe is great. I love it. 413. It's been a quiet stream, man. I wanna hear some music. I gotta wrap things up in about 7 minutes, guys. Maybe we'll play one Amiga game. Well, these are all Amiga games, but they're all ports of ST games. Let's see what we got here. These are all games I've played recently. Because what I do is I basically keep them all on my hard drive on my PC, and then I play them. I bring them over to the Amiga as I want to play them on stream. So guys, there's this high score competition coming up this weekend. So I'm gonna stream again on Sunday. That's the plan. I'm thinking like 12 p.m. New York time. That's Eastern Standard Time, EST. I don't know exactly yet, so if you want to know, follow me on Twitter. I always will announce it 24 hours in advance. Or you can also follow me on Facebook, AmigaBill. It'll be fun. Cinema Massacre is cool, though, yeah. You've gotten MSX and just got about 15 games for it in the post the other day. Nice, dude. Yo, what's up, Low Poly Man? Great to see you. I've never had an MSX. Yo, Dirt07, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that very much. That's awesome. I'm Bill. I stream Amiga stuff. I run an Amiga user group just outside New York City. We meet on the first Thursday of every month, and we have a great time. Thank you, Dirt07. I try and stream from real Amigas as much as possible. Sometimes I use the emulators. Nothing wrong with that. Emulators are good, in my opinion. Anything that lets you use this old stuff is good. Of course, the real hardware is my favorite, but like for example, when I want to play a sick demo that requires an 060 or PowerPC, I don't have that, so I got to use the emulation. Let's play some Speedball. Play a little Speedball, and then unfortunately, guys, I gotta call it quits for the day. But it was super fun hanging out with all of you as always. Yo, Vincent GR, what's up, brother? Yeah, totally. Congrats on the MSX machine. We never really had MSX here in the States, man. Like the Spectrum and all that stuff. That's all stuff that I'm learning about now. The Archimedes. It's all. We never had these computers growing up. So what games do you think I should play in the high score competition? I think the way it works is you can pick your own game. More piles of MSX, more Oids jokes. One player knockout, baby. I think I don't know what I'm gonna play in the high score competition yet, but I've got a few things in mind. But I want to try and play games that are like original Amiga games, you know. Then we got some good music now. Yeah, you pick your own game and send in the scores. That's cool. I just don't know. I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if everyone picks a different game? Does anyone remember an Amiga 1200 AGA Speedball game in 3D? I think you're. I do. It rings a bell. You loved computers in Europe, even those from the U.S., like Commodore 64. Yeah, you guys really did. And then people have to beat your scores, and have to have at least 3 people. Ah, okay. I don't know. Well, I'll try and get some high scores. I'll stream it. Do the best I can. I'm thinking I would love Arkanoid, even though it's not an original Amiga game. Maybe some R-Type. I'm gonna, dude, LR City all the way. We gotta help Urok, promote his game. So I'll be playing some LR City. You love Speedball, such a true classic. Awesome. Yo, Hanover Fist. It's awesome to like hang out with you live. Thanks for all the support, bud, and thanks for the kind words. That means the world to me. I'll be seeing you soon again. Lamatron, played it yesterday. Oh, I haven't played it. Bill Lang says you can read 8-Bit Magazine from Ireland to learn more about European machines. Ah, yeah. Oh, you're going to play Pinball Fantasies? Maybe I'll do the same, Saxion. Pinball, I bet you a lot of people play Pinball Fantasies. It's a great one. Here we go, here we go. Oh, I love this game. Save and a Butte. We got a big game tonight. Rangers, Penguins. Me and my neighbors will be watching it. My neighbors and I. Sorry for the bad English. We'll be watching the Rangers, Penguins. We got the Carrollwood Men's Club here. Oh man, this goalie's mean. Oh. Your shift keys can't cope with Pinball Fantasies. You still fall into the trap of thinking the flippers are pressure sensitive. Hilarious. Oh man, I'm not. Mega Ball for high score. I'm definitely gonna do LR City. I'm definitely gonna do LR City. I was thinking Marble Madness, but again, that's really, I think Marble Madness was originally an Atari game. It's one of my all-time favorites though. Even for Amiga, it was one of my favorite 500 games. But maybe I'll do what could I do? Lemmings is a good one, although that takes a long time to play Lemmings. I'm thinking something a little more arcadey. Ties it up, baby. You know what I like is Banshee. I love Banshee. I love, you know, scrolling shooters. That's a vertical scrolling shooter. Maybe I'll do a vertical scrolling shooter, a horizontal scrolling shooter. The thing is, I can only play on Sunday. I can't play Saturday, so I don't know how to announce like what I'm playing. I'll announce it Sunday. See if. But you know, I guess I'll be at either an advantage or a disadvantage because all you guys in Europe will probably be, you know, it'll be the end of the weekend for you by the time I get to play. If I play around noon on Sunday, it'll be like 6 p.m. for you guys. They should do, we should do like an Amiga Live tournament, you know, like head to head. Like, this game's great, head to head, obviously. Data Storm, Turbo, oh yeah. Best bat and ball game. What's the best bat and ball game? Mega Ball? I don't think I ever played Mega Ball. Put it on Twitter. Amiga Week, hashtag Amiga Weekend. We'll take a look, Saxion. Shout out C. Holloman. This is where we compete for high score. A fantastic PD game. What is that, Vincent? C. Holloman? Another one that would be great is Lumberjack. Love Lumberjack. That's a great party game. That's what we played at Ami Party. C. Holloman. I'll look into that one, Vincent GR. Amiga, hashtag Amiga Weekend. Yeah, for me, it's just a one-day weekend. But that's fine. Toa Folkman, you need hard thrust in this game. You sure do. Oh, yeah. Saxion, thanks for the link, dude. That's awesome. What time we got? Oh, dude, guys, it's 4:20. It's a shooter, and you can send me an ADF. Needs an A500 only to run. Oh, sweet, Vincent. I would love that, dude. You have my email, right? bill@thegurumeditation.org. Check out Lamatron's psychedelic funny stuff. I will, George. You and I have, like, similar tastes in games. Oh, that was terrible. I love this game. I love psychedelic fun stuff, George, as you know. So, are you guys like posting the game you're gonna play for the high score competition on Saturday or like Friday to give people a chance to play it? But yeah, it would be cool to do something like, you know, like a head-to-head tournament using Amiga Live. And this way, it's like a level playing field, you know? I mean, unfortunately, everyone will use an emulator, but hey, that's cool. We can at least we can play head-to-head. Because I'm gonna play like on my real Amiga. I'm not gonna mess around with this emulation stuff. These games The emulation honestly makes the games a little bit easier. I'm using my real stuff, man. I'm not gonna emulate no game competition. I'm gonna use the real stuff, man. I got my slick stick here. I got my bat. And we're gonna go to town, man. No gamepads. No gamepads. No way. Keep it old school. You'll be posting on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, awesome. Pierre, we are back on the Amiga. Like I said, I love those ST ports. It's super cool that someone took the time to do those. And there's other guys who did ST ports as well. Unfortunately, I'm just out of time. I can't really do it. But I needed to play like one Amiga game because this game's just awesome. I love me some Speedball. But Pierre, I'm gonna at the user group meeting this Thursday. I will bring Alar City. I'll probably bring Tower 57. I think it'll run on my Mac laptop. I'll bring the shooter that we did at the beginning of the stream, which is awesome. That PD game is great. You know what? Let me just throw it on really quick. Rules used to be that no emulation. Ah, cool. I mean, I have nothing against emulation. I love emulation. I think it comes in very handy. It introduces people to Amiga who don't have Amigas. It lets people who do have real Amigas have a better Amiga. Like, I don't have an 060, but I want to play my Ghost Town, and I need an 060 for my Ghost Town. Don't have an 060. I really want one, but don't have it. So emulation's got its place, but there's nothing like the real thing. Nothing like the real thing, baby. Oh, and Pierre, I'm gonna bring my open source scan converter as well. I hope I have time to do a little test. I'm going to do like a comparison, Pierre, between the Chinese box that I'm using here and the open source scan converter. Vampire 500, right? Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing. Guys, I'm going to end the stream with, I want to play this game again. It's really good. Golden Wing. This is a brand new game. I don't know if you guys saw it at the beginning of the stream, but this is a brand new game that won a game competition at a party in Spain that happened at the end of November. And this is really an awesome game, guys. It's awesome. This would be a good one for the high score competition too. I mean, it's Asteroids. Thanks, Vincent. After 35 years, the only Amiga game I had intense nostalgia for. Oh, I'll have to check it out, George. Awesome. Check out my score on Saxion on this link. All right, awesome, Saxion. Oh, you missed it. Okay, cool. This game is awesome, guys. Turn up the volume.
Get ready.
Turn it up, baby. We got music, and this is good music. We gotta go out on a high note, you know what I'm saying? I get into this music.
Get ready.
This is like a Saturday night, man. This ain't Tuesday night, it's Saturday night. We're in outer space blowing stuff up. Woo! Give me those shields. Shields are key in this game.
Get ready.
I'm ready, baby. Let's do this. S is for speed. B is... Oh. Shields. I need the shields. And a bomb. Why not? I'll take a bomb.
Get ready.
Oh, I think I got away with one there.
Shield.
Good thing I had that shield. I got it just in the nick of time. A little technique I learned here is to fire as you're trying to pick up your power up. Extra life.
Shield. Extra life bomb.
Shield, extra life bomb. Love it. Golden Wing. This game is bloody. It is. It's totally addictive, Alex. I love this game. It's freaking awesome. This game's like wonderful. It's a great game. What can I say? It's free. It's free and amazing. It came out of nowhere. I don't even know who these guys are. I don't know who they are. I didn't see any announcements about it. It was just like, hey, here's this new game.
Shield.
I'll bring Golden Wing to the meeting too, Pierre.
Get ready.
Capacitor party release. Yes, you're correct, Scene Cat.
Shield.
It's apparently it's a third year having Capacitor party in Spain. We should do a Capacitor party stream. Have the demos and all that stuff. Oh, he got me.
Get ready.
It is like a Super Stardust. I love Super Stardust.
Shield. Shield.
Bomb.
Bomb. Get ready.
Oh yeah. Shield. Oh no, I missed it.
Shield.
Oh, I can dance all day, baby. I can dance all day. Oh. This would be a good one for the high score competition. Maybe I'll do this one for the high score competition. I love this game. And it's like free.
Get ready.
Yeah, the voice actor should quit smoking. That's hilarious, George.
Shield.
Roar, you'll love this game. It's really wonderful. Good thing I had the shield, because I was dead as a doornail, guys.
Get ready.
See, sorry, I'm behind on the chat, guys. I'm saving the world. Get that shield, baby.
Shield.
I do, Roar. I'll show you in a second.
Get ready. Bomb. Get ready.
I really gotta wrap it up, boys.
Extra life. Shield.
I could play forever, but I gotta call it quits, unfortunately, guys. Let me show you that link real quick. This game's amazing. I love it, guys. Let me switch over to PC. Roar, I'll show you that link, and then I gotta hit the road. I gotta hit the road. Roar, you'll love it. Saxion, did you? Oh, you got the link right there. Awesome. I'll show you. Golden Wing Party, the LHA, and the party. Yeah, the party version exactly, guys. They're releasing a full version of it as well. Let me go over to PC and web. I'll show you Roar where you can get it. Let's close this. I will go over to Indie Retro News. That's where I would suggest finding it. Let's see, Amiga News, Golden Wing. There it is. If you go to Indie Retro News and just search for Golden Wing, Golden Wing Amiga Games wins Best Game Award at Capacitor Party 2017. You can go right to the source, which is the information about the party, and you can download the party version right there. So that's what I would do. So it's indieretronews.com and search for Golden Wing. It's like one of the top stories right now because it just came out. All right, guys. Well, that's it, man. I got to, I got to go, guys. I'm going to go be a hero and fix that printing problem with a cookbook, Pierre. Exactly. Thinking of getting a copy of her first book as for your wife for Christmas. Cool. This new one's awesome too, Pierre. I'll bring a copy if you want to check it out. It's got bad printing, but you'll get an idea of what the book is about. All right, guys, I gotta run, gotta go. It's been awesome hanging out with all of you today. I'm gonna try and stream again Sunday. I don't know exactly what time. Probably around 12. Speaking of speedball, David Whitaker, arranged by Alistair Brimble, came with Chris Wilkins' book. It's awesome stuff. Guys, thanks for hanging out. It was a pleasure. I gotta hit the road. Follow me on Twitter at The Guru Meditate. You can go on to Facebook, The Guru Meditation. I'll post up when my next stream is. It's been awesome hanging out with all of you guys today, playing those Atari St Ports. Roids, man. We had some good times at Roids. Casual, take care, buddy. Vincent GR, always a pleasure. George, take care. CDeath420, my man. You guys are awesome. Saxion, I'll see you in the high score competition, my friends. Seeing Cat, always a pleasure, my man. Hopefully you'll do a stream soon. I love your streams too. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. So thanks for watching, and Amiga forever, everyone. Take care. See you all Sunday, hopefully. Later, Mr. Paul 3D. Later, Retro Red Rum. You guys are the best. I love these streams. I just love hanging out with y'all. Have a great week, everyone. Don't forget, Westchester Amiga user group Thursday night. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Yo, Encore. There's some dude streaming Amiga. I just found him. I don't know him. The Real Hellcat. I'm gonna raid him. We'll raid him. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Take care. Thanks again. You guys are the best.